Hi, I'm Jenny with Freeze Drip. Today I'm going to be bringing to you the first installment in my body butter series. And the type of body butters I make are emulsified body butters, and those are body butters where you incorporate water. Okay, and I'll be going through in each of my body butter videos in this series. I'll be going through a couple ingredients at a time to just talk to you about what I use in making my body butters, the properties of those ingredients, and why I use the ingredients that I use, and whatnot. So for today, we're going to be talking about my phase A ingredients, and it may seem really simple, but these are very important ingredients, and that's going to be my two phase A ingredients, which are water and vegetable glycerin. Okay, I'm going to start going through my pouring and mixing, and I'll use the voiceover to go through things, so this doesn't become a very lengthy video, and you're not here for like a half hour watching this. So I will start by talking about water, and then I'll go into the vegetable glycerin, and then in my next installment we'll go into some of our phase B ingredients, which are the oils and the cetyl alcohol and the butters and whatnot. First, I want to preface by stating that none of my descriptions is talking about what my cream does. My cream is just a moisturizer, and that's it. The properties of this ingredient is just what science says and has nothing to do with any claims about my product. So first, I'm going to be using distilled water, and water is like one of the most common ingredients in skincare and in body creams and body lotions, and especially like my emulsified body butters. It does a few things, like it helps with helps the skin effectively absorb the nutritious ingredients that's in their products. It helps with hydration. It helps carries your actives from the products into your skin, and it helps with the texture, the feel, the consistency of your skin, of your cream, and it also has a really nice cooling sensation. So again, I do use distilled water because you want to use water in a very pure form, because you want to avoid adding any kind of bacteria or agents or anything that could cause your cream to spoil. The second ingredient I really want to talk about in this video is glycerin, and my glycerin is derived from vegetables. There are those that are derived from animal fat, but this one's derived from vegetables. And glycerin is a viscous liquid, as you can see. It kind of looks like water, but it's actually syrupy. Also has a sweet taste. It's not like you should be eating or anything. And it's a humectant. And basically what that means is it pulls water into the surface of your skin, or the epidermis of your skin. And a lot of people just believe that it pulls it from the atmosphere, and it does more than that. It also pulls it from deeper levels of your skin. So when you talk about living in like a dry, humid area, or if it's like winter where you live and stuff like that, or live in a deserty area, what the glycerin will do for your skin is, since it cannot pull the water from the atmosphere because of the humidity, it's really low, it will pull it from the deeper layers of your skin, from inside of your body. And that's why a lot of people talk about drinking a ton of water for hydration and whatnot. So right now I'm going through the rest of my ingredients. As you can see, I really do show you what I use, but I'm also going to talk about these ingredients in subsequent videos. I just want you to understand the different things that go into my product that makes it what it is. So you can just go through and look at the names of my ingredients, and I'm just know that I'm going to talk about all of these ingredients. And if you want, probably in a final video of the series, I could always do like a last video where I just go through each and every single ingredient, and in whatever format, and just go that way. All right, going back to glycerin. So so it's a really hydrating ingredient, and like I said, it just doesn't pull from the atmosphere. Also pulls from the deeper layers of your skin. That's why you need to always be hydrated, drink a lot of water, and it will help with making your skin look supple and soft and glowing, and retain or even improve the elasticity of your skin, even in dry areas. Very, very important. And one interesting thing about glycerin is that science has shown that it is the most effective humectant, even more effective than hyaluronic acid. And I know hyaluronic acid is all the rave in the skincare industry. If you want hydrated skin, if you want such that it really sinks and absorbs into your skin and whatnot. But the truth is that science has shown that glycerin is actually a better ingredient. I don't know, hyaluronic acid just has this hype. It's fantastic for the ingredient, but believe me, trust science, glycerin actually does a better job than hyaluronic acid does. And okay, so I don't really want to go too much into the weeds of glycerin and hyaluronic acid, or even, one or the other on its own, because that's not what this video is about. However, let me know if you guys want me to do a deep dive into glycerin and why it is an absolutely fantastic ingredient to include in skincare, or to look for when you're looking for a hydrating skincare routine ingredient that will help facilitate and enhance your routine. Okay, going back to what you're watching and what you're seeing happening here, I have mixed my major ingredients. I have combined phase A and phase B. And what I do, so I have a couple different ways of going about this. And it will all depend on how you how big of a batch you're making and what you have at hand. And you will see me throughout keep adding water to the main batch, and that is because in every phase of mixing, and remember, we do heat the water. And glycerin, your phase A and phase B, you melt your phase B, you heat your phase A, combine and mix. Evaporation happens. You want to keep that ratio of water or the percentage of water in your ingredients the same. It is very important. And that's why when you're making cream, especially one where you have water, like an emulsified cream or lotion, you always want to make sure that you are measuring, because evaporation happens and you want to replace that water. So up until your cream comes to a stable temperature where not much evaporation happens, you need to keep weighing and making sure that your water content remains relatively the same throughout your cream making. And this would really help with the stability of your cream. And it's very important. So off to the side, whenever I put in my water, my glycerin, I weigh it, I heat it up, bring it back out. I weigh it again, replace the water. By the time I mix my phase A and phase B, and I've mixed it for a little bit, evaporation, you will see that steam coming off. Evaporation continues to happen. I weigh it again and I replace the water. So that's why you keep seeing me replacing that water until I come to a point where I know that evaporation isn't really happening anymore. And I split up my batch, as you can see, and I divide them into the colors. Very, very important step to make sure that you are not missing. Emulsified body butter is different from like your pure oil body butters, where you do not add any water. In that situation, there is nothing evaporating because these are all oils are being used, and in that case, you don't have to worry about consistency of the weight of your batch. And if you want me to make a video about a pure body butter that's not an emulsified one, do let me know. I do have a really fantastic recipe, a really fantastic one that I make. I haven't really ever filmed it, but I do have one that is just super gorgeous. And you can actually see how that process differs from an emulsified body butter process, or even a lotion process, because an emulsified body butter process is kind of similar to making a lotion. So yeah, there's that. So In subsequent videos, I will also show you different ways in which, or another way in which I go about blending my my cream, my batch. And I feel like it's important to let you know this, the different ways, and well, let me just mention it. The first way is what you see in this video, right? And that's when you just mix all your phase A and phase B. You blend until it comes to the appropriate temperature for you to put in your phase C ingredients, and your phase C is usually your cool down ingredients, and you need to stay within below a certain temperature to be able to put that, so you do not cause them to become inactive or anything like that. So that's one way I do it. And doing it that way kind of takes time because you're blending. You do not want separation to happen. You're blending on and off. If you don't have a mixer, like, some sort of, when I say mixer, like this cream making machine, if you don't have that, those they aren't too expensive. You can get them for like I don't know, like $250-$300. And if you're just using just a hand blender, a stick blender, well, you have to keep doing it, and it could take a while, even for a small batch. Believe me, it does take a while. A faster way of doing it, and I'll go through it like in a different video, is using a water bath. And what a water bath does is, and you really have to be very careful about this, because the water bath will cool your mixture quicker. However, you need to make sure that emulsion happens, because if emulsion doesn't happen, after a while, your batch will separate. And you would know when you feel it on your skin, because it's going to be draggy, and you can feel it. It almost feel like someone could say you have too much water in your batch. And trust me, I know from experience. I know from experience. So you need to make sure emulsion happens. And if emulsion doesn't happen, separation could happen. And if the separation doesn't happen right there, while you're taking a look at it, which is the best time for separation to happen, it will happen after you've done this. So you really have to make sure that you're there blending and making sure that emulsion is complete before you go through the rest of your process and packaging. So this is me coming to the end of, my cream making, and that is me packaging it. I started adding colors to my body buttercreams. I didn't used to, but people are visual animals, and they happen to prefer things that look pretty. Left alone, when I make cream for myself, honestly, I will tell you, I do not put mica. So what I use are micas. I do not put mica. I do not put any colorants in my personal body cream. That's just the way I like it. But my customers do prefer things that look pretty. So, of course, the customers are always right. I have to give them what they want, and this is what they want. And also, apparently, visually, like watching a video like this is also what people enjoy seeing. Things that are pretty. The pretty things actually captivate and capture attention. So, these micas do not, I don't use so much so that it stains. It doesn't stain your skin, doesn't stain your palm, doesn't stain your clothes. You can rub it on and take a whitewash cloth or paper towel and rub through your skin, and nothing will come off, because I use a low dose, I use a low ratio or percentage in my products, so it makes it look pretty, but it doesn't come off on your skin or stain your clothes or anything like that. I think most people actually do that. If they don't use micas, they use some sort of other kind of colorants. And so this is just the way I do. I hope you've enjoyed how I went through talking about my phase A ingredients. My phase A ingredients only contain two things. It's water and glycerin. I know a lot of people maybe just use water. Some people use aloe vera juice. I've never used aloe vera juice, but aloe vera juice is also a really, really interesting, really good skincare product and science will tell you aloe vera has a lot of benefits for your skin, for inflammation, burns, bug bites, hydration. That's what the science will tell you. I'm just telling you what science says. So, my phase A ingredients just consist of water and glycerin. And if I were to use aloe vera juice, I probably will replace 100% water, like the 100% water in my phase A with 100% of aloe vera juice. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I really did enjoy making it for you. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good things. And I'll see you in the very next one.